Hello, I'm Michael Beeson. Why should you listen to me? I've been an advisor to hundreds of aerospace, defense, and space companies for the past 10 years. I've seen companies succeed, and I've seen more companies fail. I've interacted intimately with our customers, and through the C process, I've studied the operations and metrics of many of the industry's best managed suppliers. I've watched this industry go from 50,000 U.S. suppliers to 30,000, and that's not even over yet. Let's give some thought to your strategy for surviving in aerospace and defense. Business is on the upturn, but for those who are waiting for business to come back, you're probably losing market share. A customer told us recently, we're using this time as an opportunity to rethink our supplier choices. Another customer told us, when I look at the problems in the supply chain, I see too many levels and too many moving parts that can fail and leave me without parts. I need an integrated approach from fewer suppliers. Our customers are changing their strategies. They're consolidating supply chains. A small supplier told us recently, my company took business from 25 suppliers in a 7-year, $61 million consolidation contract. C has a compelling message that you need to hear and evaluate. I encourage you to watch the 14-minute presentation. We're concerned about the potential impact that industry changes will have on our companies. I'm requesting your permission to just speak out and certainly don't intend my questions and style to offend you. Thanks for your understanding. Most of the aerospace primes are reducing their supply chains using the 3 lists: grow, maintain, and phase out. Do you know which list your company's on? As our customers implement high-speed production, their expectations for their supply chains and suppliers are changing dramatically. Do you understand these changes and how they'll impact your company? Global competition is turning up the heat. Only top-performing suppliers will survive the next 5 years of the aerospace industry consolidation. Will you survive the industry consolidation? Do you have a foolproof strategy for meeting the new expectations of your customer? How will you compete with other suppliers who plan to improve their performance to 100% on time and 0 ppm quality for all customers while reducing cost over the next 2 years? Every day, suppliers are surprised by losing business they've held for years. Suppliers are being placed on the customer phase-out list without even knowing it. Suppliers are being told that their scorecard is red and they have to improve or lose business. Suppliers are being asked to make things at less than their cost and then losing to a competitor who says he can do it and still make a profit. Suppliers are losing business to another supplier who's consolidating business for 20 or more suppliers. Surprise after surprise after surprise. The message for us, be prepared. What's your plan? I hope you're not saying something like, we'll be just fine, we always have. We're asking you if you have a list of things you're going to do to ensure that your company's competitive. 20,000 aerospace and defense companies between 2002 and 2010 got lost in the consolidation. Automotive consolidated from 30,000 suppliers in 1986 to 5,000 in 2003. The aerospace and defense consolidation isn't over, and being a small machine shop with a couple of great machines and employees isn't going to protect you. Let me share with you exactly what the C supplier plan is. It's illustrated by this little story. 2 guys are running from a bear, and one stops to put on his tennis shoes out of his backpack. And the other says, why are you putting on those tennis shoes? You're not going to outrun that bear with those. To which the first man replies, I don't have to. All I need to do is outrun you. C's plan is simple. We're going to outrun you. We plan to make every other supplier in the industry look slower, less committed to improvement, resistant to change. We plan to engage our customers in C. We hope you'll join us today, but if you don't, you'd better put on your running shoes. C is a nonprofit industry alliance committed to accelerating supply chain performance. C's membership is made up of the most forward-thinking aerospace and defense suppliers in North America. There are 3 things they say are the most important strategies that C can address. First, visibility. C's a master at promoting member visibility leading to new business. C's strategy is simple. Increasing performance differentiates the best suppliers. Second, performance. Aerospace and defense suppliers join C to use the C roadmap. a complete business process for organizing and managing your company to maximize performance and make your company more competitive. Do you have a process for managing your company? Of course you do. But this is different from that. Most management systems are designed to handle problems, to recognize them and assign them for follow-up. The C management system is designed to prevent problems and solve them before they arise. The C management system also places a much heavier emphasis on continuous improvement of measurable improvements that increase customer satisfaction and greatly improve profitability. And finally, collaboration. C's members work with peers who speak the same language, the C roadmap, and are committed to performance excellence. Here is what people are saying about C. Small suppliers, customers, large suppliers, every one of them skeptics to the core. After 10 years, they're more than convinced that this step-by-step process we call the C Lean Enterprise System or roadmap works. It doesn't matter what industry you're in, following the C roadmap accelerates improvement. Doug Green's the CEO of a metal finishing company who can't say enough about the level of performance and profitability his company now enjoys. Brad Hart has a very successful machining company that not only performs excellently but has now acquired other companies. Mario is a CEO for a company that does metal grinding and polishing. He's extremely pleased with his success as he implements the C roadmap. I said earlier that C is a master at creating visibility for C members. C has a comprehensive plan for ensuring that the C supplier brand is well known throughout the aerospace community. C is using all of these methods and more to ensure that the C supplier brand stands for industry-leading performance. Suppliers who lack a solid plan and the resources for raising their industry visibility will simply not survive when competing with this onslaught of messaging from C suppliers. Yes, this is somewhat of an eye chart, I'll admit, but it's also a direct copy of the supplier registry from the C website. C suppliers make our improvement efforts completely transparent to our customers. Our customers see our progress in process maturity and performance metrics, and customers view a video presentation on YouTube or Vcasmo that highlights each supplier's improvements. We stand out among our industry peers and competitors. Our investments pay off. Why wouldn't an aerospace purchasing agent choose a C supplier first? I'll be asking you a number of times in this presentation, but do you have a plan for competing with this? CEO conferences. As you progress as a C performing supplier, you gain opportunities at each conference to deliver a keynote to customers and potential customers. 8 to 10 minutes, it makes all the difference in the world, and our customers are lining up to hear it. And benchmark site visits. Once we reach the certified supplier level, we prepare suppliers to conduct world-class site visits that attract plenty of new potential customers. Our customers want to invite their supplier list. Many of those companies are potential customers or partners too. Videos, award nominations, newsletters, internet distribution. We have the forces of an extraordinary marketing and PR campaign working day and night on our visibility. What's your plan for visibility? The C Leader Workshop, included in the basic and performing memberships, is a 3-day intensive workshop that will prepare the leader with everything needed to implement the C roadmap in a company. Coupled with quarterly performance reviews, process owner forums that share best practices, and certification, we're surrounded by a complete support system that hundreds of suppliers have already used to improve performance, increase cash flow and profitability, and win new business. For suppliers who want to be on the fast track, there are authorized service provider consultants that have been certified by C to help implement the roadmap on site. C also combines 4 or more suppliers in a region in order to conduct a small business consortium for suppliers typically under 50 employees. Once again, I have to ask, do you have a plan for competing with this? There are many opportunities to learn from and collaborate with other C companies and customers. The C conferences and site visits are designed to support our members, their executive team, and owner interaction. CEO conferences feature critical information for survival from customers and leading suppliers. Benchmark site visits allow members to learn from the best of the best suppliers in our industry. Activities such as process owner forums allow process owners to share best practices and learn from other process owners. Supply chain summits give us the opportunity to interact with our customers on issues that need to be discussed at a senior level. Let's take a look at the C membership process. At the end of this presentation, I'll be asking you to take some action. You can join my blog called Leading Process Improvement for free. You can join our LinkedIn group called the Aerospace and Defense Supply Chain at no cost as well. But to really begin the process, you need to take your management team through this same presentation and talk about the implications with the objective of joining as a basic member. The monthly cost is very reasonable, but the commitment of time is the more important question. Of course, you can join as an associate member, but the basic membership is a company membership and the normal starting point for a company committed to continuous improvement. C provides a roadmap and tools and guidance that can be used by your own in-house resources or by your chosen consultants or third-party service providers. Although C has certified independent consultants, you're never required to use any resources to implement the C roadmap. C provides a series of webcasts that will walk you step by step through the process and give you the tools you need to put the basic management system in place. C also provides an executive coach and mentor, a CEO from the Supplier Advisory Council who has already implemented the C roadmap. C also provides an expert project manager who can provide on-phone support and feedback as you begin to submit your quarterly reports. All of these, of course, are included in the basic membership package. Once you've assigned process owners, you'll want them to begin to attend the 1-hour weekly process owner forums via webcast to compare notes with process owners for the same processes from companies all over the world. We'll coach your staff on how to prepare the quarterly report using data produced by the very processes you'll implement using the C roadmap. No extra work, just standard processes that produce results and data that allows the C project manager to provide feedback and suggestions and list your company on the C website supplier registry. Once you have implemented all 15 processes of the roadmap, you'll be ready for the optional upgrade to performing membership, which will increase your company's visibility across the industry. An optional on-site 3-day certification by an independent C-certified auditor can establish your industry leadership. With or without the certification, you may apply to the Supplier Advisory Council, the leadership group for C. What we know for a fact is this: C suppliers capture more business even when the economy's down. We capture more market share because we present ourselves as mature, process-oriented companies with mature leadership, workforce development, and operational systems. While 70% of suppliers who compete with us lost market share, we gained market share. Our track record speaks for itself. C is building a powerful alliance of highly competitive suppliers. As a member, you can accomplish a lot of things that you can't do alone. You may be comfortable today, but how are you planning to compete with C in the future? If you don't have a good answer, then I suggest you join us today. Just go to conline.org or go to Google and type in C Online. If you need to ask questions, just use the Contact Us tab on our website. Please take some action today. Join my blog, join our LinkedIn group, give us a call, visit our join page at conline.org/join. Do something today. Thanks for listening.